Welcome everyone to another Warframe video. Let's provide you with some answers on what to expect from your playthrough. What is Warframe? Is it still worth playing in 2024? With 10 years of continuous content and planned expansions, hell yes! With 70 million registered players that still grows every day, you can either play with friends in a squad of 4 or solo to clear out the galactic content. Now for the basics. We have the Warframe itself, the machine that you take control of to tackle the missions ahead. So much to choose from, but I suggest you get yourself a Prime Wukong or Prime Revenant. They just make the game so much easier, and you'll be using them even in the late game. There are tons to choose from, so prioritize your farming or buying. Eventually you'll need them all if you're aiming for Mastery Legendary 4. And I suggest you use a notepad for that, because you want to keep track of what you have and what you don't. Up next are the primary weapons. With so much to choose from, anything can be good with mods. Keep in mind the top 3 damage mods: multi-shot, critical, and critical damage. Same as the secondary weapons, get the Epitaph if you're just starting out. It's the best primer in the game with 0 mods. And now, for the melee weapons, make sure you always equip mods to have effective damage. Keep an eye out for the mod called Condition Overload, which will significantly boost melee damage by priming with the Epitaph that I mentioned before. There are so many to choose from. Next up is the Operator, the one that controls the Warframe. But who is really in control, huh? Armed with void damage that your primary, secondary, or melee damage can't cover early stages of the game. Next up is our companions. There are a lot to choose from, with each having their own skills, and as a beginner, I'd suggest you get the Smita, or the Panzerwolfaphyla, ASAP, and get the mods called Vacuum and Fetch. Yes, like, hey buddy, go get the item. This is the auto loot function built in the game. Up next is our Archwing. Of course, we are gonna have zero gravity missions, also used in underwater missions. They're equipped with an arch gun, with tons of choices, but I suggest to grab the Grappler or the Kuva version of it. As for the arch melee, they're just mastery fodder. Wouldn't pay much attention to them in the beginning. Here we've got the K-Drives, skateboards basically. You can ignore them at the start of the game. Up next, Necromechs. At the moment there are only 2 types that you can summon in open worlds or certain missions. They're also equipped with the same arch guns as the Archwings. The Archibex is the strongest weapon of the Void Rig, so mod it as soon as you unlock the Void Rig. One of the most important things when you start the game, make sure to join a dojo as fast as possible, so you have access to multiple weapons and frames. Now this is one of my favorite things in the game, the Railjack. It's your spaceship that you take out into battle in the game mode called Empyrean missions. What can you level up here? Literally everything, from primary, secondary, melee, Archwings, Void Rig, companions, and the Railjack itself. Look at that beauty. You can even have an AI crew of 3 that'll help you during the Railjack missions, a pilot, a gunner, and an engineer, if you choose to play solo. But in a squad, they get replaced by players from the 3rd slot. Now, the burning question. How do we unlock all of them? Yes, there are unlock prerequisites, so finish all the quests progressively. I hope you now have a little bit more knowledge of Warframe, because there's so much content. Try not to be overwhelmed and just play the game. Ultimately, everything will just be in your inventory, and I suggest you use the Warframe wiki. This is a database made by the Warframe community for the community. Welcome all to the new players, and welcome back to the returning players. Make sure to hit the usual tree for more Warframe videos. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.